You know, sometimes it's good to just walk on your own in LA because this town, man, it's like it's all about it was created to bring people together, you know? It was created by Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford and those guys. They all wanted to like get together and start making movies. So it's all about collaboration. But the one thing about LA is every little once in a while, it's okay to just take your time and walk by yourself and not collaborate with anybody, you know? And just kind of get that feeling of the city and yourself. The smells, the tastes. It's a beautiful city. It's an ugly city. In a lot of ways it's an ugly city, but it's a beautiful city. And it surprises you in a lot of ways how beautiful it is. And I think what I hadn't realized up to this point, that a big part of what I'm doing here as Kevin in LA is my love note to LA. This is my story to her. Because this is how I'm experiencing it as a guy who like had nothing, who was a fucking drunk, who was just like nobody. I know people gave up. No, you know, I think I can honestly say that nobody gave up on me, you know, and that's pretty important. But I almost gave up on myself, but I didn't. And if like a guy like me can just be here and start from nothing, like literally nothing, and I'm gonna make things happen, and you're gonna see how you can make things happen, because it's not that hard. All you need to do is just, when life offers you an opportunity, take it. When the thing that's hard, when you walk into a room, do the hardest thing first. You know that thing where they say when you go to prison, you want to like beat up the biggest, you just throw yourself at the biggest guy in prison and like take him down, or get the shit beat out of you. But either way, nobody's gonna mess with you because they know you've already taken the worst shit that place has to offer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once you've taken the worst shit they have to offer, everything else is easy. That's why you gotta live life on hard mode sometimes. That's why you can't just like slide through. That's why Trump's such a fucking idiot, right? Because his life was always on easy mode. He never had to live on hard mode. Do you understand? If he had to live on hard mode for a little while, he would understand why people need, like, he would understand why people need groceries and shit. Like, that's just it. You can't understand how, it is to be someone else until you are in their shoes. And Trump's been in nobody's shoes but his own. But you know what? I've been in a lot of shoes. I've been in a drunk's shoes. I mean, fucking like, too many things. I've worked so many different jobs, done so many different things. I've been a hero. People have hated me. You know, all this stuff. I've lived my life, and it's just, I'm ready to do some good stuff now. But I wasn't ready to do good stuff until I had done all the bad stuff to get it out of the way first. So that's it. And maybe you don't have to do that with your life. Maybe your life will be fine. But I'm telling you what, if your life is not a series of highs and lows, then your life is boring. If your life is just one straight keel thing, went to school, went to college, got a job, had 2 kids, If nothing ever happened to you that was worse than your fucking brakes failing or your goddamn, like, something like that, then you haven't lived a life, my friend. Because you got to take the bad with the good. Because that's what everything is. Everything is extremes of one and another. And we see it every day. It's order and it's chaos. It's good and it's bad. It's healthy and it's sick. Everything has two sides to it. But if you don't experience the extremes of one, you can't experience the extremes of other. I don't know why. I didn't make the rules, but that's just how it is. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but maybe I'm not. But the thing is, what you got to do is you got to be who you are. You got to be true to yourself. And if you may be a boring person, and your life might be perfectly good, living it as a boring person, and that's who you're supposed to be. And I don't fault you for that. I don't think that that's wrong. I think that's great. I think we need more boring people in the world because somebody has to do my fucking taxes. You know, it's like what we need. Not everybody. This is the thing. I hate it when people would go on to these websites and they would talk about, oh, you went to college, did you? Well, you went to college and you got your liberal arts degree. That's why you're working at Starbucks. You should have gone to college and get an engineering degree. Well, not everybody can get an engineering degree because then we'd have a country just full of engineers, and then who's to do the other shit? You know? It can't, we're all different. And if your way worked for you, great. But you can't lord that over somebody else. That's just bullshit. And that's why Reddit's such an evil place. Because everybody thinks when they're talking on there that their experience is the experience that everybody should have, and they come out and say it. And then when it's not, everybody's pissed off. They're just like, well, what? You're the asshole. And then they break them down and they destroy everything, you know? But like, that's not how it should be. What it should be is like, I don't know. I don't care about Reddit. Reddit has never done a good thing for me except show me nice porn pictures when I needed them. So, I don't know. The best thing I can tell you is be true to yourself, understand how this shit works. Oh my God, I'll see you in the funny papers.